It is about time we let people know that even the Bible says that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So that word was I am, I create. I am, I created everything that we see. So you can use it. You are part of the universe. Let us start creating Africa. Let us start seeing Africa more developed than Dubai. Let us start seeing systems that will help Africans. Let us be united as people. As the ordained crown prince, my dreams are big. And today, thank you so much for coming on the Reunited Live award show as a black person. If you watch this later on, please share it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let us grow. Let it get to another black person. Let a black person out there know that his fellow black people are thinking alike now. We know that whatever they taught us were lies upon lies upon lies. We are the dominant race. We are the dominant species. Black is dominant. White is recessive. We know it. We know that the Caucasian race didn't exist until 39,000 years ago. So now, if we know that we created the Caucasian race, then we know that you didn't teach me the way to God. No. Black people had been civilized millions of years ago. I showed you Obonkumenkuma the last time. Over 800,000 years old. A staff that is over 800,000 years old. And it tells me everything I need to know about my forefathers. All I need to do is summon the spirit of any dead African. And I get to see. I get to know the lies. So this Friday, on Uncensored Friday, I am going to pay homage to Muhammad Gaddafi like the man has never been honored like that before. Because they told us lies about that man and left out people like King Leopold II, who killed over 20 million Congolese. They say Adolf Hitler is the most cruel person to ever live. Just because he killed you see, when you are spitting facts, things like this happen, right? And I get it. That is as far as you can go, right? So as the ordained crown prince, when you are spitting facts, it happens like this. I've even forgotten what I was talking about. You see, where was I, man? Somebody should. You see, I'm forgetting. Okay. If I get back to it, I was talking to my African brothers, I think. I've forgotten. Something just entered my semi. No kobote semi. I speak so many languages. So if you get yourself with this language, I need to attach you what it then. What is Spanish afa? What is Deutsch afa? What is English afa? Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana. We are here. Now, today is Reunited end of season awards. And of course, we are going to, as I said, send me a video of yourself. We are picking 100 of those videos. We are going to put them on Reunited Live, man. So, who is your player of the season? Manchester United's player of the season. Who is your player of the season? Now, my player of the season today is Marcus Rashford, right? Now, when I look at it, was a tight battle between Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, and Marcus Rashford. They've been phenomenal this season. But then, from where Marcus Rashford was last season to where he is now, equaling Robin Van Persie's 30-goal mark, right? Then I'm like, okay, Marcus, you can do one more better, right? And I'm giving him the Reunited Live player of the season. because he's been exceptional. But as I said, the season is not yet done. So I want to give you this award to ginger you more, my brother. My brother in England, because it's about time the black race relates as black. Wherever we find ourselves, we are the most dominant species in the world. Shout out to Vinicius Jr. I'm sending him love. They need a bit of black in them. Otherwise, they will need to sit on the sun for a very long time. Now, if you're a white person having skin diseases, I think you should marry a black person to give your children more chances with better skin. I don't need anything to work on the sun. I am dominant. You need black in you. We know it. We know it that black people created the rest of the world. We know it. Because two black people can give birth to a white child, but two white people can never, ever, ever, ever give birth to a black child. It's a fact. That is why if all black people marry all white people now, the Caucasian race will be gone. It is a recessive gene. That gene shouldn't be in existence. That is the secret why they hate black people so much. Because, one, have you ever wondered why in the English language everything black means bad? Think about it. Some people sat down, there were a group of people who were hating black people so much that in their language, anything that means negative is black. Black sheep, black list. Now, when they came here and we taught them everything, they called our religion black magic. Now, I would rather be known as somebody who practices black magic than be called a Christian. Now, at first, I was proud to be called a Christian. But then when I realized that the place Israel was created in 1948, where they brutalized the people living there to create something for their fiction. Wow. There are videos online where people are being asked, who is Jesus Christ? Imagine somebody living in South Africa 100 years from now and who won't ever know of Nelson Mandela, right? Nelson Mandela needs to be taught to every child in South Africa for the rest throughout history. So if people don't know Jesus Christ in the place they claim, why are we teaching it to our children in our schools? As I said, you are sitting down there, you may be over 1 million years old. Because you lived through your forefathers. So now if somebody is telling you to forget the people that make up you, the people that make up you, or then Crown Prince of Ghana, Bediako-Poku, the people that make up you, Honorable Kennedy Japan. I love that man, man. I love Honorable Kennedy Japan. I can't wait to meet the man, man. Let me continue. The people that make up you, anybody like Sarkodie, they are telling you not to pay homage to the people that make up you, but they are telling you to pay homage to their ancestor, and they tell you your people. Meanwhile, when you go through history, you will know that the people that look like me have been beaten as slaves over the years. So it is in retrospect, you have been beaten for quite some time now, and now you are back again trying to claim what is yours as an African. We are in 2023. Think about it. Okay, let's say you are about 2,000 years old, because you will keep coming and coming and coming and coming, but you won't be coming in probably this phase. Maybe the next time you will come with your mother's eye, your father's nose, somebody else. That is it. That is creation. So today, I am celebrating blackness again on the Reunited Live Awards. Player of the season has gone to Marcus Rashford, MBE, man. Thank you for delivering a solid season for us. As I said, you can do one more better. Probably a hat-trick in the FA Cup final, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. Keep dreaming, man. Let's start creating. I am and I create. I am and I create. We are and we create whatever we want to be. We are Africans. We are the originators or the creators of other races. Now we know the truth. Now the secret you've been trying to hide from us, we know it. Now that we know who we are, we know that Nigeria is even a name that's somebody's side chick gave to a place. We know Nigeria used to be a company. So if Africa unites, we are going to ask the people of current Nigeria, what do you want to name your country? It will become a state. All the countries now will become states in the United Kingdom of Africa. And we will use one currency known as the Gaddafi gold dinar. Because they tried to silence the man, but now we can call his spirit in astral projection and talk to him directly. So now whatever you think you killed in this life physically, we know that humans are more than just the flesh. So now we astral project and talk to our forefathers. Come and meet us in astral projection and see how powerful we are. My name is Obonku Menkuman and Anochi Bediako-Poku, the ordained crown prince of Ghana. Africa's unity is upon us. Africa, Africa, Africa. Today, remember, when you watch it later on, share it. Remember, you met the ordained crown prince of Ghana. Be privileged you are even watching me now. Because this video, one day, will get to every black man. And you will be honored to see this video first, or second, or third. So when you come on the live, please hit the, what is the name? The like, man. And okay, so surprise player of the season for Manchester United. My surprise, the player that has surprised me the most is Lisandro Martinez. Now, in the first game and the second game that we lost to Brentford and Brighton and Hove Albion, Eric Ten Hag played Harry Maguire and left what he knew best, Lisandro Martinez, on the bench. Now, I think he played in one of those games. He played Lisandro Martinez and Maguire, right? Okay. And, of course, in that game, almost his second game in the Premier League, what were you expecting? He made his mistakes. But then, he learned very quickly that this is the hardest league in the world. And if this is the hardest league in the world, and I like to play aggressive, then this is the league for me. And he took the league by storm until his recent injury, right? So Lisandro Martinez is the player that has surprised me the most, and I am happy with this surprise because he shut up? Yeah. He shut up whatever critics he was having, man. Those who were criticizing, oh, some people are sending me rose. Oh, baby Jesus, wow. Baby Jesus, you will be my friend, okay? Because I think you are the first person to send me a gift. Okay. Baby Jesus, let me follow you. Let me follow baby Jesus. I don't know how this TikTok thing works. All I know is I need to be with the youth of Africa and be with the youth of Ghana and let them know that the ordained crown prince of Ghana is here. And if we look at what we have in our country, and if we look at how brilliant we are as Ghanaians under Pan-African system, every Ghanaian will be a billionaire. Because we are going to make systems that will share the money amongst us. No job will be important than the other. Because I've been saying this for quite some time now. The person that cleans or comes for our garbage is as important as a doctor. Because if we know how to manage our waste properly, there will be need for less doctors, because people will be conscious health-wise. They would discard their waste properly. We will know how to discard our waste, right, for recycling purposes. And before you realize, diseases will be gone from our midst. So under Pan-Africanism, the ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, I am not big than any of you in Africa. The ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, unless maybe I'm older than you, then you see me. But me, as the ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, my forefathers never taught me to disrespect an elderly person. So, irrespective of how our fathers now are running our continents and countries, I try as much as I can not to say something bad or insult, right? But then we need to talk about Africa. We need to talk about our continent. It took over 1 million people for you to watch me today. Think about it. You are in 2023, and humans have been in existence a long time. It means your forefathers, as I said, your ear may be from your grandfather, your nose, your legs, how you are walking now is from somebody who once lived before you. The gene that runs in you, the DNA that runs in you. So you need to do something better for you coming back next time. That is what African spirituality taught. So our forefathers were never like this. Now the African would rather connive with a white man than to listen to his fellow black man's opinion. Why? Who made us like this? How did we become these people? We were never like this. And as the ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, I am sending you grace, I am sending you love, and I'm sending you abundance. 2023 is our year of grace, power, and abundance. When I say Chichicha, it simply means love, power, and abundance. And those are my sigils. That is what Obonkumenkuma is about. And Obonkumenkuma is around 800,000 years old. Way before the Caucasian race came into existence. So now when we astral project, we go back and listen to our Father's Day. We listen to the consciousness in the universe. And now when we come back, we know what to do. We know that in Pan-Africanism, we will cover every mining pit for the next 10 years. We won't mine again. But then after the 10 years, wherever you go, you will find gold on the floor. Because we are bringing the power of the golden stool back. The Sikegwa Kofi. Have you ever heard of Sikegwa Kofi? Do you know if I put Sikegwa Kofi in a museum, whatever you want in your life, if you come and you go about, let's say, round it 3 times, he will do whatever you want for you. Because he is a symbol of God to the Ashanti kingdom. But then we've left our identity. Now we teach English in our schools to our children. When you speak your own language, teachers cane you for speaking vernacular. Think about it. How did we allow ourselves to be manipulated so much that we hate the very thing that makes us human? Marcus Garvey once said, a race that doesn't respect itself automatically forfeits the respect of other races. Our forefathers said it. The same thing I'm saying now is what Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was saying in 1950 to his fellow black people that never understood what he was saying. When he was trying to unite Africa, his own people were conniving with the white man for their own selfish interest. That is why in Ghana now, Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's birthday, which used to be a national holiday, has been removed by this current government. The same government that his father helped in overthrowing Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It is not by coincidence. I keep telling you people, the people of Africa, the black race, that democracy is just another way white people control whatever is happening in Africa. The black consciousness is upon us. And I'm speaking from Ghana, Accra. As the ordained crown prince of Ghana, we are changing our continent. We know that we are over 1.5 million people in the world. So it means the black race is the most populous race in the world. Now, when you think about that fact and you think about, okay, we also have the most natural resources. So now we are taking our natural resources and we are building a beauty. The Africa I see in my eyes. The Africa that the ordained crown prince I see in my eyes. You and I. You and I. You and I. And I'm promising every youth in Africa to think about Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism is just knowing that your brother, irrespective of him being a Christian, a Muslim, he is your brother. Don't let another person tell you lies about somebody that looks like you. Because whatever you think you are doing for the white person, even Vinicius Jr. is getting racial slurs. Look at what Vinicius Jr. has done for Real Madrid. Excuse me. The LeBron James. Everybody keeps facing racial slurs in the white man's land. Meanwhile, you keep taking from my land. So now, okay, if you don't want me in your land, we are all coming back to our land. Now we realize we are even more than you. The whole United States is made up of less than 400,000 people. Then you think about the fact that black people are part of the 400,000 there. Sorry, 400 million. The United States is less than 400 million people, population-wise. And then black people make up in that 400 million. And when you come to Africa and we made a population consensus, blah, blah, the last time, the Pan-Africanists across the continent, and we realize even here, we are over 1.5 billion. So that makes us the most populous in the world. It is about time we start working with our hands as Africans. The Jesus program, the Muhammad program that they brought to us, we've seen above that. We know that we are Africans, black people. We are about to start industrialization like never before. Large-scale farming. We need to start feeding ourselves. That is what we are going to implement here. So today, on Reunited Live Awards, it's a whole lot to come, man. We've not even done, we are taking 10. Let me go through the list so that you can see, okay? Otherwise, I will talk about Africa and I'll never stop talking about Africa, right? Until I leave here and come back in a different form. Because I know I have always been in existence. So far as there has been earth, I have always been here. So now I'm not afraid of what happens to me because I know I will come back better and bigger. Tell yourself you are here for a reason. Tell yourself you are here to see the rise of Africa, where there won't be any pictures of this beautiful continent going out, where a child will be so lean. Those pictures, I don't know where they get those pictures from. Because I've never seen somebody like that here. Where do white people get those pictures from? Is it not the same people they claim they are coming to help put democracy in you? Then let's say they surround you maybe for 6 months, then maybe now you will get that rapes. Because I've never seen somebody who looks like that in Africa as an African. But then you see pictures out there in the United States of Africa, like the West are aiding us. Africa is the place where they are dying. Oh no, they are dying. Bring aid. We are not dying. As a matter of fact, we are complaining that you are taking everything that belongs to us. So now we know that the systems, religion, this, all these things, we don't need them in our lives anymore. We don't need them in our lives anymore, and we are moving forward as black people. Baby Jesus said facts. Baby Jesus, thank you very much for the gift, man. Whoa, I appreciate it a lot, man. Whoa. I think you are the first person to give me a gift. Wow. Baby Jesus, take my number and call me. Let's have a conversation as two brothers, okay? Baby Jesus, your name has Jesus in it, okay? And I was also in the Jesus program for a very long time. I was a Jehovah's Witness. I've read the Bible 3 times. I've read the Torah. I've read the book of Enoch. I've read the 6 and 7 books of Moses. And I've studied all these, and I realized all was bullshit to colonize in the intention to steal from the black people. So now I know, I am conscious. I've gone back and I have time to know that so far as there has been earth, the ordained crown prince have always been here, but in different forms. So now I ask, am I the reincarnation of Okonfanoche? But then I can talk to his spirit. My name is Obonkumenkuma Anoche, Nana Anoche Bediako-Poku. Then I am confused, but they won't give me answers. But then here we are. Africa's unity is upon us. So today, if you watch me as a black person for the first time, be very, very proud of yourself, right? Be very, very proud of yourself as a black man, man. Baby Jesus is laughing. Baby Jesus, you are my brother, okay? Okay, so surprise player of the season. I said Lisandro Martinez. Disappointing result of the season has to be that 7-0 drubbing at Anfield. Whoa. That 7-0 drubbing at Anfield. That 7-0 drubbing at Anfield, unfortunately, man, Manchester United fans, it hit us like Azuma Nelson's blow. Now, do you know about Azuma Nelson? He's a legend in boxing in Ghana, man. Winning world titles. Google him. Learn about your people. Learn about Azuma Nelson of Ghana if you want to become a boxer. And look at what he did with his life, with his career, and try to mimic it as a black man. We have so many black heroes. As a matter of fact, if we invite